So learn quickly, they'll come for your bro. Games to play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a lie.
I'm telling you the truth. Hey, it's all in what you do. Hey, the things you gotta do. Hey, 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 hey. Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. We going live with Miss Parker. Miss Parker at 9 p.m. dog. 9 p.m. man. Fasten your seatbelt. So as soon as this video ends, we going live. And all right, let's get to the nuts and bolts of this shit, man. We gotta have a conversation. Us men gotta have conversations, and the beautiful women that will watch this, about personal accountability. And I know I've been on the campaign just telling the truth, right? And when you tell the truth, it allows people to move in truth. And what we have to understand is, if people ignore or move against the truth, that was their choice of they chose free will to do so. They have every right to do that. And I think now in 2020, with independent media outlets and everyone is an expert on boxing, and there's hundreds of media outlets you could choose from Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and it's your discretion who you deem credible. And it's time to it's time to hold people accountable who make these personal decisions. And obviously, I mean, it was Barry Hearn said the worst thing. I thought about the slave contracts. I thought that was the worst thing. And then Cameron Duncan said about the MBF contracts, no black fighters. And then Bob Arum says, the question is, do we want him? If you know the truth, you must act accordingly. And here's what someone told me a long time ago. He says, you can never be a millionaire if you're making someone else billions. No matter how much money you have, you are a high priced. You're it was so long ago, but I'm basically gonna paraphrase. He's paying you to make him rich. And now every time you get a check, you getting closer and closer to compromising. Every time you get a check in real life, it's an ounce of compromise. Because here's the catch. Once they stop giving you the check, you go crazy. Oh, I need a new job. Oh, I can't pay my bills. Oh, this and that. And that's the mindset. That's the ideology. That's the rat race that they want all of us to be in. Now, everyone is not going to be a full-time entrepreneur, because obviously you could tell by the way the world is set up, they don't want that. Right. And and in addition to that, I genuinely believe everyone has some level of entrepreneurship in them. And I think that it's incredibly important that you just let people make their moves. You lay the truth and you let them make their moves. And if they get stuck in mud, they get stuck in mud. You know, prime case in point, the hottest subject right now is Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? It's nothing you can do to help him. It's nothing you can say. It's nothing you can do. Because Bob Arum said on my show, which I will deem probably one of the better Bob interviews and more telling Bob and the most authentic interview that Bob Arum has done in the last couple years. He said it's business. So you can say what you want. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm abiding by this contract. It's business. And when you're dealing with somebody who says it's business and he's been doing it for 60 years, how can you be mad at him at 33 years old? Call a spade a spade. Terrence Crawford should be looking at Bomac. Bomac, how'd you get me in this shit? You're my manager. Bomac, why'd you make me think Fred from Barbershop Conversations is crazy? Why'd you make me think Fred from Barbershop Conversations was hating on me. I've been through this already. Terrence Crawford had dreads in the sweats and was wearing oversized jeans when I started this shit, man. He was nowhere mentioned. You understand what I'm saying? And that's a stone cold truth. When you present the people the truth, you gotta let them decipher. And at the end of the day, Nipsey Hussle said, everybody can't go. And that's the hardest thing about being black, because we know we're up against it once we go outside our house, and everyone in our house, which is our culture, and everyone who supports our culture. And we want to protect everybody. But at the end of the day, everyone don't want to be protected. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody wants to be their own independent variable. They want to stand alone and make their own personal decisions. And I think I got confirmation. Like, you ever like realize, like, you ever have that aha moment? I had an aha moment listening to Bob Arum speak, and he spoke with great truth. He was very honest, very forthright, and he's in business to win. He's not in business to be emotionally attached to you. And this is my interpretation. I'm not speaking for Bob Arum. He's not in business to get invited to your quinceañera. He's not excited to go to your sweet 16th birthday party. Bob Arum is real simple. If I invest $100,000 in you, I want $500,000 back. Simple. I see potential in you. I'm going to take a minimal risk when you're 10-0. I'll invest in you when you're 10-0. Instead of you making $5,000 a fight, I'll pay you $10,000 a fight. And you sign a 15-fight deal. You make it to championship level, I give you $100,000. You fight for defense, you get $1 million. You defend your belt 3 times, I'll give you $2 million. But in between that time, you got to be thinking of an exit plan. You got to be thinking, man, I'm not going to be a secretary for 30 years. I know systems and operations. If I'm that's why I never fully grasped a secretary being satisfied with just being a secretary. You know systems and operations. You can start any business. And people get mad. People hate when you do the personal accountability shit. Oh my gosh, they go live it. People don't like personal accountability in real life. They don't like it. They don't like it. And I always use this example because it's pertinent, right? I never asked for my credential back, not one time, not one line. I didn't raise my right hand, but y'all know what I'm saying. Never. Wasn't sad. I'll just figure it out. Did I have to recalibrate my GPS system when I went to fight? Yeah, I had to make a little bit more phone calls and say, hey, I'm covering your fight. Hey, you mind if I get 10 minutes with you before your fight, after your fight, whenever? I don't have a credential. Yeah, I know how it is. They don't like a man like me. And that's what I do. Or I wait by the motherfucking elevator. You know what I mean? And I do my interviews, or I get a hotel in their hotel. Simply put, no more, no less. And that's just the truth, man. And it's funny how right, when see, here's the ideology. Here's where y'all get all fucked up. When the news came out, when it was public, and I didn't mind, I actually enjoyed talking about it. When I didn't get my credentials, like my DMs and my emails and my comments, you lost your credentials. In my mind, I'm thinking, I'm not upset. Why are you celebrating I lost my credentials? All I'm going to do is be stronger. Because now, if I don't work, I don't eat. That was a nest. The credential made my job easier. That was a nest for me. That was a safe haven. Because I knew every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all I had to do was go to the media room and I'll catch everybody. That's a safe haven. And I was content with that 3 minutes that I got in a scrum. Now I can get one-on-ones, 10 minutes, build relationships, you know what I mean? Simply put. And it's all mine. And I sat back and I laughed at y'all monkeys. Like I sat back because I was like, why are you so alkaline to structure? Why are you so alkaline to having orders and operations and never ever being in control of your own destiny? I never understood that. And then I realized monkeys never leave the trees. Monkeys think they're free when they're in the zoo. And that's the truth. And it's a sobering truth for a lot of y'all. But the truth of the matter is, you gotta have some freedom in your life. This is a communal society, so not everything we do is like 100% free and independent. You understand, like Lincoln's in school. I'm not the primary teacher. I have to assist the teacher in school. You understand? I have to apply for a loan to get it from the bank. It's just, but it's just asinine how people laugh when when the white structure kicks you out and monkeys celebrate. I never understood that. I was happy. I felt free. I felt liberated. I never got on this thing and cried and complained. It's funny, like how people say, "Oh, Fred, you're not a millionaire. You'll never see me with $1 million cash. I'm a serial investor. I'm never going to liquidate. I'm never not going to have loans to pay. I'm a serial investor. I'm always going to have 10 coals in the fire. Always. If I have $1 million, that means why? I'd rather have $1 million in investments than $1 million in cash. But the monkeys tell you, oh, he wears sweatshirts and he ain't rich. He ain't got no money. See the ideology? Where's your money at? Where's your Gucci at? That's what the monkeys do. That's what the monkeys do. They want to dance. How long you want me to dance, master? Here's 2 bananas, monkey. And here's the irony. Y'all gonna be all the self-righteous black people gonna say, oh, you can't call us monkey. Okay. What time you clocking in tomorrow? Do you got $1 million cash? Yeah, this video is a sobering truth. And it's time somebody got to tell you. You know what I mean? I had to face the music. I never applied to be a teacher again in 2000 after 2007. I never ever applied to be a teacher ever again. I live by this motto. You'll never ever call me a nigger twice. Never. I won't allow it in my life. Even if it costs me. And that's the mindset that these fighters got to have. Stop blaming Bob Arum. If you on your second contract in boxing, why are you blaming Bob Arum? Why are you blaming what's the guy's name overseas? What's the guy's name? God damn, what's the guy's name? Eddie Hearn. Why are you blaming Eddie Hearn? His dad has a viral clip of calling slave contracts in front of Dillian White. Why are you upset? Your second and third contract and you're mad. Why are you mad for them? Personal accountability, decision making. Every 40-year-old makes a decision. 40, 45-year-old makes a decision. Being real with you. This is the age where you realize, are you going for generational wealth or are you going to be content? 40 to 45, you make a decision because you 15 years on your job. You know what I mean? You got about $30,000 saved up. You know, you got your retirement is probably about $100,000, and you make a decision. I'm going to do this next 15 years and retire, or I'm going 1% out, 2% out, 3% out. You understand what I'm saying? It's just the reality of it. Are you going to retire off $5,000 a month? That's a decision you got to make. $4,000 a month, or are you going to gamble on yourself? Same decisions I have to make. Same exact decisions I have to make. Am I going to be content, or am I going to keep on making investments? Keep on making investments. And I actually had this conversation today with my business partner. Um, a man across the street from the remodel. He came over, and it was some stuff, and you guys have seen it in the videos. It's the garage. The garage is full of the lady that we bought the house from, and he makes $100,000 a month in the sanitary cleaning. He has a cleaning business, and I walked up to him and I says, "This is just business, right?" I'm joking. We're always joking because he's 81 years old, and I says, "I'm waiting for you to give me that $100,000 a year." And he laughed. He says, "I'm waiting on you to buy it." You see the mindset? There's a difference. There's a mindset. He's 81 years old, but he's still interested in making money. It's the mindset. It's the mindset. He has 300 employees. He's clearing $100,000 a month. He makes more than $100,000. You know what I mean? And that's a decision that everybody has to make at 40, 45, 38, wherever. It's going to be a point in your life, and you're going to feel it. You're going to inherently feel it. Terrence Crawford made that decision in terms of boxing years. He re-signed with Top Rank. You can't be mad at Bob Arum. Terrence Crawford chose the safe route. Terrence Crawford chose the millions of dollars. And now there's a pro and cons in everything that we do in life. Because if you don't take the money and get knocked off, guess what? He's done. So if a man has 5 babies with 5 different mothers, the mother's accountable too, just like the father. Assuming everybody knows the truth, right? You can't feel sorry for the parties involved. All right. On a macro level, you understand what I'm saying in terms of like, oh, the government got to help them. Nah, these are the decisions that you make. It's time for you to flip your check that you're getting Friday. It's time for you to flip that SSI check. It's time for you to flip that unemployment check. It's time for you to withdraw your retirement and bet it on yourself. And here's the catch. All those statements I was faced with. Not all of them, but 3 out of 4 of them. I had to make a decision. I never wanted to work again. After I got laid off, I said I never wanted to work again. Never ever want to work again. Ever in my life want to work again. Never ever ever ever. It doesn't matter how much money that check says. You will never ever be free if someone is handing you a check. I don't care if it says $10 million, $10,000, or $1,000. Until you have enough courage to say fuck you, that's it. It's like I'll give an example. I'll give an example. Y'all niggas, in terms of media, watch, check this shit out. Y'all niggas will respect an ESPN logo more than a champ side hoodie. I'm gonna repeat. Y'all niggas will respect motherfuckers commentating on ESPN more than a champ side hoodie. Y'all niggas will respect an a man working on Fox just in terms of media. I ain't talking about them being career long boxers and all that. You will respect them as media members than a blue blood sports fitted hat. Don't you know blue blood gets 100% of the profits? Don't you know it's blue blood and champ size choice to go to a fight? Don't you know Fox, the employees at Fox, Showtime, the list goes on and on, don't have the option? They don't have the option. Y'all think zeros. There is no O in freedom. There's no O in freedom. There's no zero in freedom. That should be on the shirt. That should be the new hashtag. There's no zeros in freedom. I respect the champ side hoodie. Congratulations, you just passed 50,000 subscribers. It's a beautiful thing. Blue Bud is, I don't know how many, he's probably got 100,000 subs right now. Congratulations. I respect the Blue Bud. He wears the hat all the time. I respect the hat. The only nigga I know with a full head of hair that wears a hat all the time. Nigga, I'm bald in a motherfucker. What's up, Blue Blood? Y'all respect a motherfucker that said, let's call a spade a spade. Y'all respect a nigga that says, hey, homie, white, black, Asian, tall, short, or brown. Hey, I need you here at 3:00. Y'all respect a nigga that got to be somewhere at 3:00 as opposed to a nigga that's telling a motherfucker, hey, can we do business at 3:00? Can we do Blue Blood says, hey, can we do an interview at 3:00? ESPN tells their talent, I need you here at 3:00. Here's a difference. It's a big difference. And I already know you smart motherfuckers gonna say, well, they make more money and they reach more people. It's always about your last name, nigga. Or should I say monkey? Y'all gonna learn one day. This is a Hall of Fame video. You need to watch it twice. I don't give a fuck if you mad hoteps and kings and queens are mad. I referred to black people as monkeys. You voted for Joe Biden, you dumb motherfucker. 9 out of 10 of y'all niggas voted for Joe Biden. Y'all niggas said he's a lesser oppressor. Y'all niggas said 9 out of 10 of y'all niggas said Joe Biden is the lesser oppressor. mm, mm, mm. Damn. I wish I could. I wish this motherfucker video was a fucking vaccine. You know, like heal monkeys vaccine. Like I had to put a syringe of, was we at 23, 24 minute mark? 24 minutes of vaccine, nigga, to heal y'all monkeys. This is the antidote. The antidote. Wake up. Wake up, everybody. I'm gonna go by Marvin Gaye's house and do a video. I don't think Martin. Who made that song? Wake up, everybody. Who made that song? I'm curious. Who made? I'll find out. Put it in the chat for me. I don't even know if I got it right, but maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't matter. But what we gonna do? What we gonna do with ourselves? We gonna keep on blaming the government? We gonna keep on blaming Bob Arum? You're going to keep on blaming the teacher that suspended you. You're going to keep on blaming the boss that fired you. You're going to keep on blaming the girl that dumped you. You're going to keep on blaming your ex-best friend that robbed you. Just saying. Instead of spending energy mad and angry at the people who robbed you and stole from you, celebrate the small wins. Celebrate the fact that you finally got one sale online. Celebrate that shit. Celebrate that shit. Everything I'm like me. Everything that I'm starting to wear and buy, it took me a long time to wake up. You know, my 30s was a great transitional period. I tell you guys that shit all the time. About 31, 32, shit just started popping off in my head. Like, okay, don't move like this, move like this. You know what I mean? And I got to like 36, 37. I'm like, hey, I got money. Why I can't do this? Nah, nigga, that doesn't support your last name. But if I spend $10, I still got 90. No, but that don't support your last name. What you gonna do? What you gonna be? What you gonna be? Those are the type of conversations I had to have. I'm an OG now. OGs got to start teaching the young fellas and start feeding them with the truth. Don't blame no one. Okay? Don't blame no one. Okay? Don't blame anyone. You are always accountable. It's going to be other people's fault. It's going to be other people's fault. I give a great example of people blaming people. COVID. Everyone's mad at the government. But not everybody's wearing a mask and or staying home. How about your best friend that's online? Selfies and stories and Instagram posts and Facebook posts. The government's not they're in your life every day, but your best friend, your cousin, your auntie is in your life every day. On some level, whether you know her niece, whether you know your nephew, your cousin, your granddaughter. Let's call it. Oh, we got 30 minutes. I got to get out of here. I fucking lost track of time, y'all. I was so stuck in this video. Damn, it's 8:24. And I got to Lincoln and them having a good time. Like, oh, where the hell is daddy at? Look, you know. Anyways, man, I'm gonna go put the kids to bed. And in 30 minutes, we coming right back. Yeah, I'm gonna get to this end by the time the show starts. But anyways, man, barbershop conversations. I love y'all. Hopefully, y'all understand. Y'all really understand what I meant in this video. I'm speaking directly to you. I'm speaking to your third eye. What's up, Hoteps? Barbershop conversations. I holla. Peace.